Hi guys, this is part 2 of the Babbitt video I did today. What's today's date, Carrie? Today is October 8th. You made me laugh. Hold on a minute. This is worthy of going here. Carrie Joy Dene. Listen here, lady. What did you just say it is? You can say it. Come on.
It's Bahana Day.
It's Bahana Day.
Just one
way of
there's
thinking.
No metaphysical, cosmic, or universal law in the calendars that we have today. It's Bahana Day. That's what I mean. Bahana in Hopi means white. Caucasian cultures.
Is Bahana spelled with a B or a P?
B.
B?
That's how I've always heard it, but
Bahana with a B.
They played with the consonants, they played with the language, the terminology. So who's to say anybody is right?
Okay. Well, Carrie's right. And actually, we're all right and wrong in many different ways on many different levels. But going back to this video I did earlier today here at home while Carrie was sleeping, what did you think of my video, Carrie? Should we keep it or get rid of it?
It was good.
It was good?
It was very good. Even
Thank you. You made me happy just now.
And even to hear my other half, Anna Anders, laugh of learning humor for herself.
Oh, thank you.
With all these encounters of
seriousness.
People, but barely learning their ancestral roots and where they come from in reality. Yes. We're all related. I've heard that from many of my friends and ancestral grounds, that we need to be ready to be tutors, teachers, get along, relate, teach each other how to farm, hunt,
fish,
and be respectful to Mother Earth. Dawa is son, grandfather's son. And those are not always respected, or a lot of times not respected, even by any of us humankind, no matter where we are. But getting back to what Anna was talking to you about, her friendship and the Babbitts, I wanted to tell her beforehand because I just don't want to, devastate people's, hearts and spirits or souls.
Or perceptions. Or perceptions and misperceptions. And you're talking about the Babbitts right now.
Right.
Yeah, and specifically Carol.
They are the ones, their ancestral roots are the ones of the Caucasian cultures that have brought in the iron snake, is what different indigenous tribes say.
And that's the train.
That's the train.
That's the train across America.
And same thing with the webs of concrete grounds, which are the freeways, highways, cities, all that galore.
Concrete and steel buildings.
Skyscrapers, any of it. That was spoken about, not even decades. Sometimes it's hard to put specific words to metaphysical grounds, mystical grounds, let alone the cosmic and galactic astronomy that is been orally in any of our indigenous tribes and ancestral grounds ever since we were from moms to moms to moms way back when. I know people like to talk about evolution. If you want to be an evolution of a monkey and all that, that's not our ancestral grounds. Ours is from the constant elements of stars, the sun, the moon, Grandmother Moon has a lot of purification for the feminine and women's side of life, because women bring forth life, and
We give birth.
There's a natural purification, and the purifying lodge, as others term it as sweat, kind of giving it a negative connotation, is purifying for majority for the men folk, because they don't have a natural cycle. They can't take pain as much as women can. Henceforth, the honoring gift of, wowness to a woman is birth, is bearing children, the womb, and all our ceremonial things in the Hopi replicate that with the Kiva.
Being below
And
the
there's
earth,
always a meaning,
down under.
and there's always living energy in everything, colors, and it's meant to respect every story and telling of those energies in everything, colors, the rain, the thunder, the wind, the fire, the herbs, the cedar, the sage, any of it. All of it's praying. All of it's meditating right along with you, because it's living right along with you. We need the energy that comes off plants, and the plants need the energies that come off of us as humankind.
So it's a vibration of energy being exchanged eternally.
Right, and a lot of the universal law is very much forgotten about, because man on the male side, paternal side, want to be in control.
And dominate and oppress and take away. And so back to the Babbitts story, what I was saying, you were going to tell me about the cattle and how
they're also the ones, their ancestral roots are the guys and menfolk that brought the
cattle over.
I
was going to ask you, did they bring the sheep over too? Was the sheep already here?
Yes.
Okay.
They brought those over too.
Oh, okay. Because I was wondering how that happened for...
Livestock was brought over by Caucasian cultures.
Okay, livestock was brought over by Caucasian cultures.
Anglo-Saxon, all of it. And colonization is just a pretty word of enslaving, controlling,
oppressing, occupying.
Reservations are considered
a colony.
Concentration camps by those that have severely been harmed,
right?
Falsely indoctrinated by religions,
and isolated too. Churches, it's a form of isolation.
By nuns, by pastors,
right?
By any of those that want to write themselves in,
right?
To say that they're right. No.
We've had, since we've been living here in this home here, oh my gosh, my daughter Frances must be talking about us right now, or thinking about us. But Carrie, since we've been living in this home here, since we've been back in Cleveland, since last January, have we had some Christians knock on our doors here and ask us to be saved their way?
I don't know. I haven't been home to have that effect.
Well, we have. I actually told you.
Say it from your part.
Well, I did. I said it to you, but you're not remembering this, Carrie, and it's really annoying when you don't remember these things, because we've had
sorry, I'm old. I'm getting old just like anybody else.
That's okay, honey. But anyways, let's get back to what I wanted to say. So we've had Christians knocking at the door here saying, do you have God in your life? And, you need to be saved the Christian way. So finally, the last group of people that came here, knocking on the door on the driveway side, I went out to speak with them to say, would you like to be saved the native way? Because I've never had encountered natives knocking at our door saying that we need to be saved. You know what I'm saying? The native way. So, and I want to throw that out there, people, because it's something for people to think about. Who are these people that get to go door knocking to say you need to be saved because you don't have Jesus Christ in your life? How do you know that we don't have a real in-depth spiritual life going on here at home?
How do you know that some people have ancestral grounds, been here even before Christ's times, and can relate? And that Jesus, yes, he was a son of a, you know,
Carpenter.
modern miracle back then in his chronological time. He was the son of Creator.
Mm-hmm.
And he was also a Prince of Peace,
Right.
what it says in the Bible.
Right, so we shouldn't be having all the drama, and chaos that we're having in the world. And I'm sorry, but I just want to say this real quick and turn off the video because it's going to be too long. I got to turn it off, actually. We'll do a part 3.